Remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem. NN would like to welcome all of you to Kermit-Tipton Stadium this evening for tonight's match between the Tri-City Otters and Memphis FC. A global leader in precision, NN supports the development of sportsmanship and character through sports and the Otters programs. Enjoy the match.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to one more edition to see your Tri-Cities Otters beat Memphis tonight. Hopefully, it's going to be a good game, so let's see what happens. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. It's the start of the game tonight. We get a good step by Shalom there. It's going to be a throw-in for your Otters. Ball in the field with one of our ball girls outside. It's only ball girls today in the in tonight's game. FYI, fun fact. That's going to be a foul for Guillermo Segovia at the 45-yard line. Free kick taken by their midfielder, number 14, Martin Ramos. Where's he from? If anybody knows, feel free to comment in on our live stream. They got James with trying to cut inside and then playing at Yuk on the outside, but didn't get more out of that. And it's looked like a foul from Edgy, but it's going to be nothing. Referee's closer to make that call, and now it's going to be Guillermo Segovia trying to pressure with Medji as well. And now it's going to be a ball played all the way back to their goalkeeper, Victor. And now it's Oscar winning that header up top. Blake decides not to go for it. Oscar gets it back again. Now Oscar decides to play all the way back to Scacera. Scacera to Segovia. Segovia plays it back to Perez. Perez to Scacera and all the way back to Stanley. Stanley to Pavlet. Pavlet decides to go long and find Taylor Gray up top and find Meji of the bounce, and it's going to be an offside for your Otters. That's a good play, though. Good try. It's going to be a throw for your Otters. Barba to put it into play to the Hog. Back to Barba, and now to Shalom Duty. Shalom with a goal nominated to the goal of the week after that wonderful goal he scored last game Saturday here at the beautiful Johnson City tennis team, the Kermit Tipton Stadium in Science Hill High School. What a match from Hedges to get into the box, and he got the ball taken from number 4, Jack. Good play from Jack there for Memphis, but what a way to get into the box from Edge. And now Shalom has to recover his mistake. Stanley is following. Scacera with the speed. And now it's going to be a save by Tyler on the back. They got to watch those mistakes. Duty in the midfield. And that number, I would believe it was number 19. Probably number 18, Jared. Yeah, number 18, Jared. Pretty fast dude. I mean, the others are going to have to watch that back line for that speed of Jared. And now we have Meji on the left side. He has all the time and space in the world to get into the box. Dribbles in, plays it in, and it's going to be an intercepted ball by the Memphis center back. Good way to put it in by number 8, their midfielder, Julia Martins. And now it's going to be Duty with the ball to the Hog in the midfield. Turn around, looking for his options, plays Meji. Meji with a bad touch, and that's going to be a throw-in for Memphis. Going to be a throw-in taken by number 4, Jack Edwards. Taylor with an easy clearance, plays Meji. All the way back to Barba, who sends it out for another throw-in for Memphis. Good step by Ayuk there, and then Segovia trying to get that ball, but failed to do so. As Stanley steps to it, Campbell with the ball, struggles with it, but manages to keep it, and now plays Perez, who's going to have to play... No, just kidding. He's going to turn, find a space, and play to Segovia in a through ball, who is not going to get there. Now it's going to be their center back with the ball. What a mistake, giving it away to the Hog in the 30-yard line. Now Memphis is stuck in their defensive third as they have a player down. Segovia with a shot, and what a goal, Guillermo Segovia! All the way from Madrid, Spain, and he said that's goal for me, by the way, if y'all didn't catch that on the video. Thank you, Guillermo, appreciate it. Gracias, mi niño. And that puts our Otters in the lead on the 6th minute, sorry.
In the 6th minute,
what a shot.
Guillermo Segovia with the goal.
Scacera with the ball on the right. Loses it as trying to play the Hog in the middle. Memphis trying to go forward. Jared on the ball. Jared beats Stanley. Jared's got the speed, but Duty controls him, and now he's going to play Pavlet in the back, who clears it, and that's going to be a throwing for Memphis on the Otters' defensive third. Memphis plays it in quickly as they're trying to go to the middle. Good ball inside the box, playing that cross. It's going to be Barbot to clear it, but gives it away to Julio. Julio inside the box. Takes that shot, blocked by Stanley. The Hog with the ball now, playing Meji up top. Meji to Taylor out wide on the left. And now it's going to be Taylor to play it back to Meji. And good defending by number 26, Matt Ross. Quick play in, Meji in the box. And we know Meji is a dangerous player when he gets inside the box. This was not the case, but normally he is. And now that's going to be a corner kick for Tri-Cities Otters. Meji and Jeremy the Hog for the corner.
JCFC being the ball ladies this evening. Thank you, ladies.
Playing it quick and short. The Hog plays it in. Taylor heads it across, and no one's going to be there to just push it into the goal. But that's going to be a throw-in for your Otters as who was the Memphis defender cleared it. That's going to be Barbo with a throw-in inside the box. Duty trying to get it. Stanley gets it, and that's going to be a goal kick to be taken by Victor. Victor's going to have to go long. He does that. Meji tries to win it. Oscar ends up pushing number 8, Julia. And that's going to be a foul about halfway through the field. Both teams are presenting similar formations today. Memphis shows what's a bit more of a 4-4-2 or 4-3-3 kind of play. It's more like a 4-4-2 actually. Line of 4 defenders, 4 midfielders in the middle, 2 in the middle, 2 wingers, and the 2 attackers. That holding midfielder staying all the time though. That's going to be for the number 26, Matt Ross, at least for now. While your Tri-Cities Otters present something a bit more elaborate in their formation tonight as they play the same formation they've been playing for the past couple of weeks, 4-1-3-2 or 4-1-4-1 kind of thing, with a holding midfielder who's going to be Oscar Perez for us right now. Number 6 and number 8 and 10, which are going to be Jeremy and Ayuk Tambe, and 7 and 11 out wide, Taylor and Meji, and Segovia up top. So heavy midfielder for the Otters, as Memphis plays pretty orthodox 4-4-2. Good touch there. Number 20 plays it in, but it's going to be given away. The Hog getting it back, and now it's Meji with the ball. Meji has not a lot of options, so goes with the Hog back in the middle, who's going to have to go back to Perez. Perez goes forward now. Plays Stanley on the right. Stanley has Casera to play. He plays it to him. Back to Stanley. Stanley maybe going to go long. Decides to keep the ball a little longer and play Tambe with a good ball in between the lines. As Gray has the ball now. And now it's the Hog. No, it's Tambe. And ball is with the Hog now. Trying to put it down in between 3 players. Good job by the Hog. It's going to be Meji to put it into Segovia, but fails to do so. And now it's going to be a Memphis ball. Trying to get a counter out of this, but not really working as the Otters have recovered the possession of the ball now, and it's going to be Pavlet with the ball on the back. Now it's Barba. Back to Pavlet. Now to Stanley. And it's going to be, I believe that's number 14, down Martin Ramos. Don't really know what happened to him. Let's see if we can find out on the replay.
Does a soccer obsession keep you out of normal relationships? Well, the Otters would like to announce their new dating site. That's right. Going forward, you don't have to be lonely at ottersonly.com.
It's going to be Pavle with the ball to Duty. Duty to Barba on the left. Apparently number 14. Oh, no, it's going to be Tame getting into the box, and he gets a bad touch, and it's going to be a ball taken by Victor, their goalkeeper. Unfortunate touch for Tame as he was getting into the box in a dangerous position. Jared with the ball. Jared's a good player for Memphis. Definitely the standout tonight for them. Oscar Perez defending. It's Duty. Now Perez gets that ball out of there. And keeps a hold of it so far. Plays a through ball to Tame, who fails to get that little touch on it so he can beat the defender, number 21, Dalton Merton. And that's going to be a throw-in for your Otters as Meji is about to play that ball in.
Memphis substitution in the 13th minute. Number 9, Jermaine Steele replaces number 14, Martin Ramos.
It's going to be a throw-in for the Otters as Barry gets ready to take it. Get to the Hog feet, gives it back, but that's going to be given away by the Hog really easily. The Otters have to take care of the ball a bit better than that. They've done a pretty good job so far, but they cannot allow those silly mistakes. Now it's Meji with the ball, playing Segovia in the middle, back to Perez. Perez about to play that ball to Barba on the left. Barba plays it back into Meji in the middle. Meji has an option wide with Scacera. Now it's going to be Gray with the ball. Gray beats his defender. Good ball by Gray inside the box, and it's a cross caught by number 21, I believe it's Dalton. Now it's going to be another throw-in for your Otters. Barba puts it in for Segovia. It's going to be the Hog to get it on the bounce as no one got it. The Hog to Perez, and Perez gets a bad touch. Now it's going to be Dalton to clear it. And Memphis manages to put the ball down and play out from the back, or at least for a couple seconds. And now it's going to be Meji with the ball outside the box. Meji has Gray out wide, or he can go back in the middle with Perez. Decides to go out wide with Gray. Gray's about to beat that defender, number 13. And, well, you saw that, Fox. It's going to be Fernandez getting into the box with some good footwork showing it there, but it's going to be Barba to clear that ball. Now it's Julio with the ball. Julio backing it with the ball. Very long shot, and it's going to be no problem for Pablo to get a hold of that ball. going to be Scacerra with a kind of a clearance that Gray has to fight up top, and now it's going to be a clearance by number 16 from Memphis to give the Otters a throw-in. Segovia trying to control that ball. Is going to be another throw for the Otters. Scacerra ready to take it. Gray with the ball. And another throw-in. But for Memphis this time. Victor with a long ball for number 4, Jack. Jack to number 20, Anthony. Fernandez back to Jack. And Memphis struggling one more time to get the ball out of their bag.
Group is a proud sponsor of Otters soccer and excited to be a part of the Johnson City.
Definitely the Otters pressure has been good enough to hold Memphis on the back and not allow them to break the lines.
Call Holston Medical Group of Johnson.
As we have Segovia trying to get that ball. And Tamba is going to be quick on the throw-in to Meji. Meji in the middle to the Hog. The Hog to Gray. Gray to Meji. Meji out wide to the Hog. The Hog with the right. Now it's going to be Bariba into Segovia. Segovia gets that ball to Tamba somehow. As he loses it, and now it's Bariba with the ball. And Bariba loses that ball right in front of their box, just a ball in the middle of the field. And now it's going to be another throw for your Otters, so they regain possession now in the Memphis defensive third. So for the most part, this game's been played Memphis defensive third, kind of middle third, and the Otters have definitely had more possession of the ball. If you were to ask me about a percentage, I'd probably say 70-30 or 80-20 for the Otters. So they have definitely had the ball much more than Memphis has. As Perez just loses it in the middle. And that's going to be Fernandez. Trying to play that long ball to the other side to number 3, who hasn't really appeared much in the game so far. Now there's going to be a long ball played into Julio. And Julio is going to play that first time across, and that's going to be offside or out of bounds.
All right, kiddos, the sign table is set up. So if you're ready and want to go make your signs, we'll be judging them at halftime. That's the sign table up just past Freddy's Frozen Coaster. Excuse me, offside. It's offside.
And that was a strike goal by Meji, and he ended up hitting number 16, Elkin Robinson, in the head. I bet that hurt. As Stanley is gonna play that ball back to Pavlet and get it out of danger. And now the Otters are gonna play out of the back, and with an elaborate attack, hopefully they'll be able to do some good display. What a ball from the Hog to Meji to put him in the box, just playing behind the line. And the Hog gets the ball back again outside the box. Now it's going to be Tambe with that ball. Tambe playing Meji out wide. Meji has time and space to play the cross if he gets that ball inside the field. Meji gets it past the defender. What a player is Meji's. But he fails to get that cross in. And now it's going to be Tambe trying to get that ball inside the box. And now, after a deflection, the ball is going to go out for a corner for your Otters.
Excuse me, corner, Otters. Otters fans, if you suffer from broken ankles, consider Appalachian Orthopedic Care. 1 in cities for fixing those broken ankles. And they will treat this without a tip.
The hog to Kate, the corner kick. It's going right in the middle of the 6-yard box, and it's going to be deflected, and now Taylor's trying to keep it inside, but it's going to be out of bounds and throwing for your Otters. Great to take the throw in.
Memphis goal kick.
What a ball for Gray inside for Meji. And he's going to be offside, but that would have been a good ball and would have made a good goal if that had ended in the goal.
Offsides, Otters.
Weird clearance there by Stanley, but effective, sending the ball out for a throw-in for Memphis. Meji driving that ball forward, playing it Segovia now. Segovia, not the best touch he's had, but he's trying to make up for it, trying to defend for it, and now it's going to be Bariba to send it out for a throw-in for Memphis. It's going to be Julio taking that throw-in, giving it in the middle to number 9, who keeps that ball, plays it to number 4, and Bariba intercepts that pass going forward. The Hog with the ball now in the middle. Switching the point of attack, looking for Tambe on the right. Tambe struggling to get that ball under control as he knocks down the flag. And that's going to be Stanley to control that ball, put in order and say, it's all good back here. Oscar Perez to Stanley. Scacera. Now Paris to Meji. Meji has no one out wide on the left. The Sailor Gray is just in behind Segovia, trying to play that forward position instead of being out wide. Meji ends up losing the ball, and now it's going to be Stanley to recover and probably pay it back to Pavlik. As he grabs that ball and plays Duty on the left side. Duty, not the best touch, but not at work because he has time and space. Now it's going to be Paris to Bariba on the left. Back to Duty. Duty with a good touch now. Now Pavlet. Middle to Paris. Way to find him in the middle. And now we can see Memphis dropping those two lines of 4 in behind the ball. Not quite a bad organization in the midfield and in the back line for Memphis, but they are a little tight. They're a little cut up on the ball, and on the opposite side, they're not covering that. And the Otters have definitely taken advantage of that situation with long balls in behind their back and playing the ball out wide as Segovia has the ball in the box. And now it's the Hog. He can take that shot. He plays it back to Meji. Meji has time and doesn't have time and space, sorry. And now it's going to be Variba to Paris. Paris just outside the box, back to Meji, and it's cleared out of danger for Memphis as they have 10 players behind the ball right now. Now, 11 of them are actually behind the ball. They don't have any high forward playing. The highest ones are on their 25-yard line, which is pretty low. As Judy gets that bad touch on the ball, and Barry was trying to save it, but decides to let it out for a throw-in for Memphis. As they play quickly, Julio on the ball. He's going to play number 26 as he decides to go out wide on the left side. And Casera has not a problem clearing that ball, but he ends up giving away to their defenders, and now it's going to be on the left side again for Memphis. As Judy clears it down the middle, and no one from the Otters there to get that ball as number 9 gets it, plays it forward. Stanley gets it, now it's Gray. And now they lose it. And Segovia gets it again. A lot of going back and forward with this. Segovia all the way recovering back in his own box. What an effort from Segovia, but the question is, why is it necessary? As 3 of the Otters players are up high and 6 of the Memphis players are back waiting. So this is definitely a very divided game. If you can probably see right now on your screens, you can see a big gap in the middle. Deepest player is in the 20-yard line as the other deeper player in the 20-yard line. That's a big gap in between players for this level of play. So fitness-wise, at least Memphis doesn't seem to be as fit as the Otters are just look a bit lazier more than not fit. As Meji pressures that ball, ball cleared, and Duty is going to have no problem getting it, but he gives it away in the middle to number 26, Matt Ross. He's looking for that deep ball, and Casera holds it. And it's going to be Julio, and Duty not letting him play forward as number 9 gets that ball in the middle, puts it under control. Another little thing to point out is Memphis decided to travel with only 14 players, which means they only have 3 substitutions to make, 3 options. They don't have a backup goalkeeper, probably because of the nature of the regular season coming to an end, or maybe a different cause, but definitely Memphis short in players today in beautiful Johnson City, Tennessee, as we are hitting the 30-minute mark in our game tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And once again, let me just tell you all how much we appreciate your support of the field, as, well, we are getting positive results lately in the regular season. As well as all of you who decide to come to our game, to the stadium, and support us here, as Casera drives that ball, trying to get a cross in, and it's going to go out of bounds, sorry. It's going to be a goal kick for Memphis.
The Otters would like to give a shout out to our guests from LXI. LXI is an inner city ministry. Want to have real goals? Hang out with LXI. Welcome LXI to tonight's game.
It's going to be Variable with a black clearance, but it's going to be Pavlet to save his booty there. Against a little calm right now as the Otters keep possession of that ball in their defensive third. Going back and forth from side to side. That's what they have to do, though. I mean, they're up in the score 1-0. It's hot. They're getting tired. Memphis is tired. As soon as they look for a space in between the lines in behind, they can go for it. But for right now, keeping possession of that ball is probably the best thing they can do. As Memphis is not pressuring them, it's not really putting a lot on them. So the Otters can keep that ball as they try to penetrate. And Gray does a really good job on this. And now Gray keeps the ball. He has the hog on the left. He decides to go solo on it. And he takes that shot, and it's going to be a deflection. That Segovia tries to get in the middle, but fails to do so. And now it's going to be the hog outside the box. The hog going to Meji on the other side, and Meji takes that shot, and it's not going to be a good shot, sorry. And it's going to be a goal kick for Memphis as their goalkeeper tries to encourage his players, but they're tired and just waiting behind the ball because there's not a whole lot they can do about it, as the Otters have done a pretty good job keeping the ball and keeping possession of it and breaking the line whenever the option comes. That's going to be a long ball play from Memphis. Not a great touch as Duty gets an option to clear that ball of Julio. And it's even going to be a throwing for the Otters. Good clearance by Duty there. Not a great touch from Julio. And it's going to be a throwing for the Otters. Number 18, Jared getting in the box with a dangerous play there, but he ends up hitting it very wide. So Pavlet is going to have that goal kick. 35th. Really playing in that ball for Segovia, putting it back down to Meji, and Segovia again with the ball. Segovia 1v1, plays Meji out wide. Meji getting in the box, he has Gray in the middle. Meji with a cut on the ball, takes a shot, and it's going to be the goalkeeper getting that ball with not a problem. Victor. Going to be Jack Edwards to restart the play. But we can see there as Memphis gets a restart, they put 4 players up top waiting for that ball, the 2 wingers, the 2 forwards. They send their right back and left back up top. They push their number 8 a bit higher, and they let the number 6, who in this case is going to be number 9, Jermaine Steele, holding for them as Tampa puts a good cross in the ball. Taylor Gray barely misses it, and Mitch is going to have the ball out wide on the left flank now as Barry Ball is going to put that ball in. long shot for Memphis there as Pavlik gets hold of that ball. Number 20, Anthony Fernandez, driving forward. Now to Julio. Julio across the field, and it's going to be Pavlet again with the ball. Bad touch there on the back by number 16. It's going to be Duty playing that ball through to Meji. Meji, what a ball through for Gray. Segovia's in the box. Gray decides to slow down and face 1v1 and slips and falls. And now it's going to be Perez with the ball. Perez is going to drop it back to the Hawk, and the Hawk has the shot. Is he going to take it? Is he going to take it? He doesn't take it. He goes away to Tambe. Tambe is getting ready to be a 1v1. Tambe is getting in the box. Gets that cross. Kind of dangerous there, as it went straight to the goalkeeper, and Victor sent that out to a corner kick. The Hawk to take it.
Nation, you've been falsely accused of a crime toward your father. Contact attorney Josh Hagedorn. Josh Hagedorn, attorney.
It's going to be a ball wide, and now Memphis is going to have possession. Apparently, you got a really pretty dress in the stands right now, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I hear, at least. As Meji gets sent out that ball, and it's going to be a free kick for the Otters in the 4-yard line for Memphis. So Patty Joe Gaming HD, the score right now is 1-0 for the first minute in the first half, as the Otters are beating Memphis at home. Otters decide to play short, keep that ball. And again, the Otters are just being patient with the ball, keeping it, being smart with it. Probably they have had a few chances. Could have had scored a bit more goals, but they're being patient with it. They're keeping the ball, and they're just being smart at handling this game. We're upping players, more substitutions as well. Let Memphis get tired. And the second half probably would be expected to have more goals on it. as Segovia gets that ball past the halfway line. That's going to be Perez with that ball driving forward. And again, we can see clearly the two lines of four for Memphis. They are behind the ball whenever the Otters get that ball. They try to stay behind the ball every time. As the Otters played out the back with Duty, and now it's going to be Meji. Back to Duty. And now, long ball from Pavlet. It's going to be Scacera to the Hog. The Hog to Segovia. Segovia to Gray. Gray has it outside the box. No, I'm fine, thanks. The Hug playing Paris in the middle there. Paris out wide in a bit of trouble. Out to Meji. Meji to Bariba. Bariba outside the box, crosses it in. It's going to be a bad deflection by number 13. Number 3 sends it out wide for a throw-in. The Hug is going to take that. To Paris. Paris all alone as Memphis is basically inside their own box. Bariba gets across, not very good one. Shalom with a touch, putting it down. Shalom on that touch, I swear. If you guys remember last goal he scored on Saturday, he had a beautiful touch, and now he almost repeated it. It was pretty close. So I guess we're gonna call that the Shalom touch. It's gonna be the Hog to Paris. Perez going forward to Segovia. Segovia trying to flick it to Meji. It's going to be Memphis with the ball. Trying to get out of pressure. Trying to play out the back. Good attempt there, as that was better than probably what I've done in the past 15-20 minutes. Now it's going to be a long ball. That's going to be lost. And Scacera is driving forward. Has Cambe on the right. Meji on the left, goes with Meji on the left. Meji getting in the box, gets that shot, and it's going to be a good save by Victor on the back. Man of the match for Memphis, definitely their goalkeeper, wearing number 1 today, Victor Hokato. Excuse me if I did not say that right. Now it's going to be the Hog to take that corner. Puts it in the second post, and Victor clears it. There was a little collision there inside the 6-yard box, but it's going to be all good. That was, I believe, Stanley with Victor. Yeah, that was Stanley. George. Good old George Stanley. He just got hit by Victor. It's okay. He got back out. He's a big boy. He can handle it. Big English boy, sorry. Big English boy. And now it's going to be Stanley trying to find it up top, but it's going to be great to find it. And Shalom, Duty! Dude! Again! Shalom, Duty! What a goal! Not as impressive as Saturday's, but definitely getting up there, scoring those goals, and, well, what can I say, Shalom? I still love you, dude. You're my dude. Gosh, beautiful. When you see this, Shalom, I love you so much. Hit me up. And now it's going to be a restart for Memphis. And that's going to be the end of the first half, as we have a special guest this evening, J.J. Puff. He doesn't want to say anything to the public, ladies and gentlemen. It was going to be our halftime entertainment here, but J.J. apparently he's a little shy today. He's a little shy. So he won't be telling you guys anything, but that's going to be 2-0 for the Otters. At the end of the first half, we'll be back with you in 15 minutes.
Judging of the sign in a few moments. Ladies and gentlemen, if you draw your attention to midfield in a moment, the ladies and coaches of the JCFC 05 hosting out. JCFC girls, in just a short period of time, have racked up quite a tally of successful tournaments. They won the 2017 New River United National Bank Tournament. They are the summer kickoff champions, Riverside Shootout champions, champions of the Chattanooga FC Riverfest, champions of the the Riverfest Classic, CISA Fall Champion Challenge finalists, Over Mountain Cup champions, National Bank Summer Kickoff finalists, and Adidas Clash champions. Off the field, every member of the team is A and B honorable. It's quite an accomplishment on and off the field. Let's hear it for both members of the team include Mia Blevins, wait for it, Bryn Kopp, Amia Dixon, Cameron Ellis, Emma Grable, Savannah Harris, Rachel Learson, Lauren Learfeld, Punis McKinney, Kenzie Parks, Princess McKinney, I apologize. Mackenzie Parks, Shira Pham, Nora Pugh, Kinley Thompson, and Olivia Young. The team is managed by John Dixon, and head coach is Jeff Blevins. Congratulations, ladies. Way to keep Johnson City, way to represent. Sign contest. Perfect, of course, the portable microphone's battery is dead, so we're going to do this month here. So, hold on 1 second. 1 second, Miss Elizabeth's on her way down there. Now, fans, it's going to be your applause, which is how we determine who wins. So let's use some applause for the first sign. And the next one, go Otters. And hold the sign up so you can see it. Oh, that's fantastic. Great sign. Oh, look at that design. That's amazing. Congratulations. Great sign. Feel the fur. That's awesome. Go Otters! Oh, look at the colors on that. That's amazing. Oh, the next one next to it also. Look at that. That's beautiful. And again, go Otters! Love the red. Way to bring it out. Let's go Otters! That is, raise it up there. Oh, it's beautiful. And go Otters! I need help with that one, but it looks cool. Great stuff. Way to go. And go Otters! That's fantastic. Flop away. Oh my, look at that. You need to hold on to that one for the game. Oh, that's beautiful. And go Otters. Congratulations, everybody. Great signs. Come on up to the back of the press box, everybody. And thank you to Waffle House for sponsoring the gift certificates for tonight's poster contest. Great stuff, kids.
And we're back in the second half, ladies and gentlemen. We're a minute and a half in, and Memphis proposes a bit better game so far. They're having the ball a bit more, but I mean, it's been a minute, so we'll see what happens as Oscar Perez has the ball. Oscar plays the Hog in the middle. The Hog is trying to find Taylor Gray out wide. Definitely, Memphis pressure and movement of the ball is much better, as the Hog tries to play that through ball to Tambe, and he is not going to get there, as it's going to be a throw-in for Memphis. The Otters have Enrique Devens warming up, and as well as Matt. And now Memphis gets that throw-in, playing out the back. Good touch, little touch there. And that's going to be another throw-in for Memphis in the midfield third. And now it's going to be Gray playing it back to Stanley. Stanley goes forward to Segovia, plays back to the Hog, bat touch, but they managed to put it down. Not a lot of problem. Now Measure with the ball in behind the line. Again, Memphis with 9 players, now 10 behind the ball. And now it's going to be, is that Bariba? Bariba with a cross from the left. Second post, Gray hits it back. The Hog with the ball, can get the shot. No, he cannot. And now it's going to be Gray playing it back to Segovia. Segovia to Perez. Perez takes that shot, and it's going to be blocked by Memphis. Now it's putting it back down to Meji from Segovia. Segovia plays it back forward, and now it's going to be cleared away as Shalam Duty gets to Meji, to Segovia, to Meji. Meji finding that space to take that shot, going out wide to Gray, and everybody from Memphis inside the box, and Meji barely misses that ball. Good cross from Gray, good play from the Otters. And I gotta say, not a bad defensive job for Memphis for what they've been doing. Everybody, all of their players inside the box. Well, number 3 gets a really bad touch, but manages to keep that ball. As they switch sides, number 4 is now on the left side. Now Stanley gets that ball, playing out the back for. It's going to be Perez with the ball in the middle now, going fighting there with Jarrett. Duty helps him out. There's going to be a foul call for the Otters. Duty to play that ball. Meji. Back to Stanley. George back to Perez. Oscarin, and now to Duty. Good old Shalom, the goal scorer. And it's going to be Segovia playing it in the box for Tambit. That's going to be offside. Ayub Tambit was offside.
Family eye care center. All of your vision needs. Otters throw in.
Segovia with a good little touch to the Hog there, who ends up losing the ball in the defensive third. Hustles to try to get it back. A bad ball by Julio, just going forward, and it's going to be out of bounds. Goal kick for the Otters.
Goal kick Otters.
Stanley, the Hog, Duty. Duty to Meji. Meji trying to get out of there. He does a good job. Now he plays Tambit. Tambit back to Meji. He loses that ball, and now in the midfield, it's a Memphis ball who they decide to play it back. Long ball to their left side as it goes out for a throw-in for the Otters. And now Scasera puts in the throw-in to the Hog. The Hog, little deflection to Meji, but it's not going to be a good one. And the Otters are, I don't want to say struggling, because I'm pretty sure they can, but they're not keeping the ball as much as they could this half. While the Hog sends Tambe out wide on the left, he's going to get there. He's not. That ball went out.
Offside, Memphis City.
That was you going down the middle and losing that ball. And now the Otters have to go get bodies behind the ball. And, well, now they got it back. That was a foul on Taylor Gray. Dangerous plays. Probably a left-footed guy. Segovia seems to be going to take it. So you can put it in the goal from there, or they're going to get to the hog and play, what do you call that? Play short to Gray. Gray with a cross, and it's going to be on the keeper's hands. That's going to be Perez with the ball in the middle. That is going to be offside for Memphis. It's going to be a free kick for the Otters. Gonna be Stanley with the ball now. Stanley to Scacera on the right as Devens gets ready to go in. Scacera loses that ball in dangerous position. Regardless of the score, can't lose the ball there, but he makes up for his mistake and he ends up getting a goal kick.
Goal kick, Otters.
He knows it's his mistake. He says, "I'm sorry, my bad." Good stuff. It's going to be Duty on the left. To the hog and loses the ball again in a dangerous position. And the Otters seem to have a lack of focus or something similar because they've been giving away the ball a bit more than they would in the first half. As Memphis gets ready to take that free kick. Good ball to the second post, but they don't have anybody to push it in for Memphis. Lucky shot for the Otters, but they did have players running that second post. So not a bad defensive stance, but not a bad attempt by Memphis either.
Otters fans, remember this coming up Saturday, the Otters host Tormenta FC. It'll be our final game of the season, and at halftime, parents, wear your tennis shoes because we will be having a parent-child soccer match at halftime. See you on Saturday.
Scary Duty with the ball now. High pressure from Memphis. Pavlet doesn't let that influence him a lot, but he does give a long ball that ends up getting lost in the middle of the field. But Gray is about to get it back. And he doesn't. Memphis still with the ball. And it's going to be a throw for Memphis now. Throwing by Memphis. Devens with a good, just sticking out their foot there to cover that ball. Perez to Segovia. Segovia has that ball getting into the box. That's dangerous, ladies and gentlemen. He touches it back, but he gets that ball sent out to a corner kick by number 4, Dalton from, Jack Edwards from Memphis. He's definitely had a good performance this second half. But again, for Memphis, there's not one player that we can be able to say, okay, these players played really, really well. It ends with that ball. Good recovery there. Now it's going to be Pavlet. Casera struggling through, trying to go forward. He gets past 1-2 and now plays Devens. Devens to Meji out wide. Meji with his magic. He beats the defender. He beats Blake there. And Taylor barely missed that ball right in front of his feet. He knows it. Gonna be Meji to take that corner.
Memphis substitution is
Last substitution for Memphis. As Meji takes that corner, and Gray is gonna be following it to keep it inside the field. And now Segovia is gonna try to go out. Tambit with the ball, dropping it. Bariba out wide. Meji crosses in with the left. And Duty almost gets a third goal in 2 games. Ladies and gentlemen, Shalom Duty is on fire. He almost got it. Good stuff, Shalom. He didn't get the Shalom touch, but that header was close. As Victor's ready to take that goal kick. Long goal kick. That Stanley is going to clear. And now it's going to be an easy ball for Pablet. He puts down his feet. He takes the time. He's going to grab it as soon as he gets some pressure on. Puts it back down. Goes long. Yeah, with the shoulder. Now Meji running in behind. Meji, big touch for Meji. Shalom puts it down with class. It wasn't the top of his foot now, but that's a Shalom touch right there, ladies and gentlemen. Good stuff by Oscar Perez, getting the ball back in the middle of the field. Now it's going to be Devens with the pressure. Good stuff. Back to Perez. Perez to Meji. Meji loses that ball. Doesn't recover. But his teammates are going to do a job for him. Now it's going to be Scacera to just let it go out for the throwing for the Otters. Paris on the ball. It's going to be Duty now. Duty says, everybody calm down. We got this. Tambe gets a bad touch on the ball. Now recovers it. Good stuff by Ayuk Tambe. Ayuk gets the touch over. Segovia can't get to it. As Memphis goes out wide on the right. Down the middle, but Segovia is fighting for it and gets that throw in. That's going to be for the Otters. And that's going to be a foul called. And it's going to be yellow card and Judge Stanley. Personally, don't think it was that bad of a foul. Let me look at the replay real quick and I'll let you guys know. At least what I think about it. Obviously, the referee is closer and has a better view at it. Oh, he called a handball, I think. Not really sure what he called there, folks. Matt Ross is a real kitty. Which one's Matt Ross? Number 26, Matt Ross, midfielder. All right. It has duty, clears that ball off the back. And now it's going to be Barba sending that ball out and just covering it. It's going to be a goal kick for the Otters as we hit almost minute 66. Segovia, good footwork. Barbo to Paris. Paris is always solid in the midfield. Good long ball for Gray, who's going to get it. Not a great touch, but he manages to keep that ball, plays it back to Paris, gives the Otters some depth. And Devins with that shot, and it's good, ladies and gentlemen. 3 points for Enrique Devins from the 20-yard line. Casera to get the throw-in. Segovia, no pressure, gives it back to Casera. Back to Segovia, no pressure again. It's going to be Gray. Now Segovia, he's not offside. The referee called it, though, and he gets a better look than we do, so he was offside, apparently. From up here, he didn't look like he was. It's going to be Duty putting that ball down. The Shalom touch worked. He got fouled. And now it's going to be a free kick for the Otters. It's going to be Scacera down the middle with Paris. Paris to Meggi. Meggi turns, plays great. Easy stuff for Meggi. Now we got Devins in the middle. Taylor decides to go back to Paris. And again, everybody is behind the ball for Memphis. Good stuff by Devins. Now it's going to be Paris. Paris to Segovia. Segovia to Chambe. It's going to be left center back for Memphis with the ball, and that's going to be goalkeeper. Good old Victor. Long ball. Segovia tried to intercept it, but failed to do so. And that's going to be Stanley getting a hold of that ball. Stanley takes a bit longer than he needed to get rid of that ball, and now Scacera's in trouble. Ends up losing that ball, but it's still going to be a throw-in for the Otters. No, just kidding. They called it for Memphis. Now it's going to be a Memphis ball. Out the back, long ball, trying to beat Bariba. They do that. And now he recovers that ball, though. Memphis trying to attack the Otters with bodies behind the ball. Good defensive shape so far. Called that offside apparently, but no, it wasn't. It's going to be Julio on the ball now. Julio gets a good through ball in, gets that cross, and the others have to be a bit more careful with those kind of plays. They just seem to be a bit lazy now. That's going to be Dennis with that run forward. Dennis is going to get there on time. He's a strong dude. He holds up, and that's the save for Victor. Definitely man of the match for Memphis tonight. Their goalkeeper, once again, saving Memphis from another goal. As we have Elias McLeod and Guilherme warming up for the Otters.
Memphis throw in.
It's going to be a throw-in for Memphis as Elias McLeod gets ready to go in for your Tri-Cities Otters. Ayuk Tambit with the ball in from a mistake from Memphis. Takes that shot, misses it, goes wide by a little bit. It was about 2 feet away, but I mean, it was still close. Now Victor with the goal kick. 72nd minute. It's gonna be Scacera to take that throw in. Scacera long trying to find Meji. It's not going to succeed doing that, but the ball still stays in the middle, and it's going to be a ball for Oscar Perez to take and deliver to Taylor Gray. As Gray gets it out wide, plays it in the middle to Enrique Devens, to Variable, tries to play Taylor, finds him, and now Taylor is playing probably Variable, who's going to try to find a cross, but it gets intercepted by a Memphis player, and now it's going to be a long ball from Memphis as the ball, I think, went out. Elias McLeod ready to go in. Next play. As Bariba gets ready to take that throw. Bariba to Segovia. Segovia to Bariba. And now it's going to be Scacera putting it down. Not a great touch, but he has time and space. Grabs it forward. Crosses it in. Terrible cross by Scacera. Ball goes wide. It's going to be a goal kick for Memphis.
Otters substitution in the 74th minute.
Good stuff by Ayuk Tambe, who's coming out now, and Elias McLeod goes in as Guilherme Avila gets ready to go in, and Diego Thielen gets ready to warm up. The Otters working their tactical game right now. Scacera clears it. One more time, throws it out to the corner to throw in. He is not happy, he knows it. Now it's going to be Jake with a throw in. Jack, sorry. Guilherme Avila going in for George Stanley. Good job by the big English boy, sorry, George Stanley. As Brazilian Guilherme Avila is on the field now. Oscar Perez, good job defensively. He doesn't care what the score is, what the game's looking like. He still plays as hard as he can. I appreciate that from him. Still good, trying to go in. He loses that ball. Guilherme Avila, they just entered in that speed fight against Jared, and it's going to be a corner kick for Memphis. Jared's raise was worth a corner. As Eagle Thielen gets ready to warm up. You guys can see him on the sideline. Definitely the prettiest Venezuelan on the team. Now ball cross to the second post. And it's going to be Oscar Perez to start that counter as Meji has the ball now. Meji 1v1. He holds. Good job by number 21, Dalton Martin, holding Meji there. And now it's going to be a ball on Victor's feet. Definitely a good job by number 21, Dalton. As two more of the Otters players are warming up now. There's going to be Matt and the Magician, Edgar Cervantes. Like Oscar would say, el que la dibuja. Or in English, the one who draws it. And the Magician is getting ready to go in. Look at that body, that summer butt. Scacera with the ball out wide. Scacera to Segovia, to Devens. Back to Segovia. He doesn't get it, but he pressures Victor. Now, Guilherme puts it down. His body's behind the ball, and it's going to be a goal kick for the Otters. And we are watching a beautiful sunset today in good old Johnson City, Tennessee. Wearing number 8, Edgar Cervantes is getting ready to go in, and we are bringing out, I believe, Taylor Gray as Edgar is going to go on the left wing. Meji is going to stay on the right wing. First ball touched by Edgar, the Magician. What a touch. Beautiful ball played in. The Otters keep it. And last play is that through ball, great ball for Enrique, gets held, and now he is not happy because he missed that ball, and that's another 3 points for Enrique Devens. He's got 6 tonight. Pavlet getting himself in a bit of trouble there, but it's going to be the Magician, Edgar Cervantes, to get him out of trouble. And now it's going to be Baribal with the ball on the left. Ball tipped over. Trying to find Segovia there. Ball goes out wide for a throw-in, who Scacera is going to take on the right. As Diego Thielen gets ready to go in for Scacera. Diego to Enrique, back to Diego. Diego gets the throw in.
Number 6, James Scacera.
Fiolan plays that throwing in to Meji. Meji has a little bit of trouble controlling that ball, and it's going to be finally Jack to send it out. It's going to be Devins in the middle. Devin loses that ball, but Perez recovers it for him. That's going to be a foul from Devins. As Memphis tries to rush to play that ball, as they got 10 minutes left in the game. Memphis plays it quickly. Holds that ball. Goes back to Jack on the back. Got rhymed. And now it's going to be number 21, Dalton. It's Dalton again with the ball. Memphis now more organized, playing out the back. You can see the clear 2 center backs in the back, the holding midfielders in there, the 2 wingers, an attacking midfielder, and it looks like kind of 3 forwards up top. But that's going to be, after that long ball, an easy ball for Pablo to get, and now it's going to be Judy giving it to Bariba, back to Judy. Now it's going to be Elias McLeod having a trouble with a back touch in there, losing that ball in a dangerous position. It's going to be Memphis, but Guilherme Terra is going to be there with his light tackle to send that ball out to the corner kick for Memphis.
Memphis corner.
It's going to be a short play. Cross in. Ball deflected. Now it's going to be a Memphis ball outside the box. Cross in. It's going to be Segovia to take it out in his own box. Now Devins trying to get a hold of that ball. Number 9 beats him. Takes that long shot. Now he gets 3 points.
Goal kick, Otters. Remember, kids, 5 minutes after the game, make your way down to the field and meet your favorite Otter. Get your sign signed, your shirt signed, or whatever else. You say hi to your favorite Otter.
Pavlet says, everybody get up. It's going to go long. Paris tries to get that ball, face to do so. It's going to be a Memphis throw-in. They got 8 minutes left, and they definitely want at least to get 1 goal, and they don't want to leave Johnson City empty-handed. 2-0. 2 goals is not that big a difference. The Otters have to be careful with that difference as they're up in the score. 8 minutes left, but they still have to be very careful defending and keeping Memphis from scoring that extra goal. That goal that's going to get him closer to a tie. Ball in. Cleared by Guilherme. Good ball by Guilherme Avila. That's going to be Medj out wide. He can play Elias. He decides to go to the middle. And Meji ends up almost losing that ball. Now they're catching up to him. The magician, El Mago, Edgar Cervantes with the ball. Plays it to Oscar Perez. Oscar plays a long ball that's going to be taken by Jack. Jack almost gave it away, but Julio keeps it in for Memphis. And now it's going to be Thielen stealing that ball. He has Devins out wide. He plays Devins. What's Devins going to do? Good. What a save again from Victor. I think that I would definitely give the man of the match to Victor. And now Bariba is going to take that corner kick. Left footed in swinger. See what he's got. Very past the second post. Duty tries to get a hold of that ball. Now Guilherme. Now Duty. Duty almost gets a third again. Now it's going to be Bariba on the right. Out wide. That's going to be Paris playing it back to Pavlet. Paulette, long ball, cleared. It's going to be Duty now. Playing Variball to Perez. Perez goes long, and Devins goes for it. Victor has no problem getting a hold of it. Memphis outside the box, cross in, ball gets deflected. The Otters are not necessarily coming back as quick as they can, as Perez puts his body in there and covers that ball, and that's going to be a corner kick for Memphis. Good defending job by Perez, good recovery. 86th minute. It's going to be Mike going in for Guillermo now.
Memphis. Otters fans, wouldn't it be great to look at every aspect of your financial framework and understand exactly how it affects your financial situation? Blair Cahoon is a financial advisor. We analyze your entire financial situation. There are several strategies for retirement, college fund, transportation, long-term care, lifetime.
It's going to be Thielen clearing that ball. Now there's going to be a foul in the middle. They're pulling Meji, stepping on him. Memphis losing their temper a little bit as Thielen gets ready to take that free kick. Thielen has the ball out wide. Going to be Paris to put it down, gives it to Barryball on the left. Edgar Cervantes tries to get a hold of that ball, fails to do so. Paris tries to get that ball, does a good enough job to get Thielen to almost get there. They're asking for an offside position. He was not offside, apparently. And now it's going to be Guillermo Avila to clear and get that throw in for the Otters as we hit the 88th minute. Thielen playing Meji. Ball didn't get there. Now it's Meji. Ball in the middle to Perez. Ball cleared by Victor, and now it's going to be Oscar Perez to fight for it up top. Good ball in between the lines. Number 6 gets it, loses it now. Barbuck clears it. Matt puts it down. Good touch by Matt. Plays Meji now. Meji has Matt to play him again, or has Devins on the other side. He decides to go by Devins and hits deflected. And now it's going to be a Memphis ball. 89th minute. 1 minute to go, plus the aggregate. Barbo with the ball out wide on the left. Ball cleared by Memphis. And good slide tackle by Shalom Duty there at about the 4-yard line to send that ball to throwing. So we're trying to find out what the aggregate time will be. going to be 2 minutes of stoppage time. So Memphis gets ready to take that free kick. Play it short. Now play inside the box. Back outside. Trying to put it inside the box just to get anything they can get. Pavlik clears it out with the fist and sends it out for a throw-in on the left side of Memphis attack. Clearing that ball, it's outside the box and takes a shot. And that's going to be barely over the goal. Others have to be careful with those little attacks that Memphis could have towards the end of the game now. I mean, any of those balls could get deflected and go in, so they just have to be careful with that. It's going to be Barbie on the left now. Playing Edgar Cervantes, the magician. Davins in the middle of the field. Davins plays a long ball for Maggi. Maggi still has legs to get there. And let's see what he's going to do outside the box. Plays it back outside. Bad pass for Oscar Perez. Gets intercepted. And now it's going to be a Memphis counter. And luckily for the Otters, they have enough numbers in the back. Barba didn't recover as fast, but that's going to be an offside position, luckily for the Otters.
Remember, fans, 5 minutes after the game, welcome to go down and meet your favorite Otter.
And that's the end of the game, ladies and gentlemen. Otters 2-0, Memphis. I'll see you on Saturday.